afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Sandy Beach Party Extraordinaire. And I'm going to tell you what is actually under your beach towel and why we need to save it. So we know that everybody loves the beach, but most of us know it as a playground of sand, sun, and surf. And certainly when we look at beaches at face value, this is what we see. But when I step into my office, I see it as a playground for all of my favorite animals. There's beach species that live in the surf, that live in the intertidal, on the high shore, and on the dunes. In fact, we've recorded more than 500 species of plants and animals that live on beaches in South Africa. And it's not just a case of their diversity, there's a lot of them. So if you go to a typical beach in Port Elizabeth and you put down your beach towel, you can have anything from 10 to 100 beach animals underneath you, crawling around in the sand. I bet you didn't know that. And if I go to a beach in Cape Town and I walk this far, I will have passed 1 million of these little guys. Yo. And as we might expect from an animal that lives on the beach, they're incredibly playful. So the ghost crabs, they sing and dance and drum their claws on the beach to attract the attention of the girl crabs. The sand hoppers jump around on the beach because they're so excited to live there and orientate their position based on the location of the sun. The pill bugs, on the bottom left, they go crazy for peanut butter. And regardless of what animal you are if you live on the beach, you have to be able to surf, to swim, to run, jump, crawl, pounce, and burrow because it's an incredibly harsh environment to live in. And as a result of that, and having to be so adapted to living on beaches, the biodiversity that we have on sandy shores is more unique than that of coral reefs. And not only are these bugs special, because we find them nowhere else in the world, they also do really important things. So in these piles of seaweed and kelp that wash up on the beach animals process carbon faster than what rainforests can. And it's mainly by those little sandhoppers and their microscopic friends. The problem is we love the beach too much. And so we've built our houses far too close to the shore. And so beaches are now trapped in what we call a coastal squeeze between development and rising sea levels. So what it means for our peanut butter loving pill bugs is the sandwich hug of death. They lose their habitat, and what we're already starting to see is local extinctions of these animals all over the world. So when a beach ecologist says to you, don't build your house too close to the ocean, we're not kidding. It's bad news for beach bugs, and it's bad news for us. More and more pictures like this are becoming commonplace on the news. And the reality is, nature always wins. So over and above all of the ecological consequences of losing beaches, it also means less tourism, it means loss of access to resources, and it means damage to infrastructure that can cost billions to restore. This is a position we do not want to be in. The good news for us in South Africa is that we are poised to save our coastline. We only have 17% of our coast that has development within 100 meters of the beach. But beaches are socio-ecological systems, which means that humans are very much a part of sandy shores. And so when we design conservation and management plans, we have to take the social, economic, and ecological objectives into account in order to conserve these beaches and achieve all of those goals. And this is exactly the approach we're taking at Nelson Mandela University. The work that we're doing is applied research that's making a difference in the real world through our involvement in things like the National Coastal Assessment and the National Biodiversity Assessment. And at the same time, we're helping to secure important habitats for animals like turtles, seabirds, and seals. Now, hands up who wants to be part of that. Thanks very much.